My latest novel, Cranes in the Sky, is available on Kindle and in paperback. Visit Amazon.com right now to place your order. Also, season 2 of Since You Asked is on the way. Monique and I are so excited to bring you all the new and wonderful videos that we have for season 2. So be on the lookout. But for right now, watch these last couple episodes from season 1. Now let's start the show.
What's up, you guys? It's me. Hey you guys, it's me and Mo. Back with a new episode of Since You Asked. Sorry we've been going so long. We've been so busy, but we are getting to your guys' questions now. We have new videos up every week again following today's episode. So if you have a question, please email us at since-you-ask1@gmail.com. I just woke up, so excuse me. Let's go start on the first question. The subject line is lying ass friend advice. All right. Hey Keisha and Mo, I want to first say you ladies are major friendship goals and I love seeing you ladies together. I have changed the names in my question. I have known this chick Mia for 20 years and we are 30 years old. When we were younger, her mom would let her stay weeks at my house because she was outliving her life. Okay. My mom would buy her clothes, get her hair and nails done, and make sure she was good. 6 years ago, we fell out because she told my family I was gay. I haven't came out the closet. Wow. I cut her off. She also told people my mom loved her more than me, but my mom felt sorry for her dusty ass. I reached out to her before Thanksgiving because she was on my mind, and that's when the disaster started. She has always been a liar and over talks me each and every time I speak to her on the phone. I'm now married to the woman she tried to out me about, and my family loves her. My daughter is an active 8-year-old, and my family travels a lot. We went to the Bahamas for Thanksgiving and Florida last month. We are going to Mexico for spring break and we have so much planned. My wife is a teacher and I'm an accountant. We have a pretty nice life. Mia is a single mom of 2 kids. My 2 kids that don't... Wait. My 2 kids... Girl, I'm so sleepy. It's like, I'm trying to wake up. Okay. My 2 dudes that don't help and work at a daycare. She fucks so many random niggas. I was always a big girl, but now I'm focusing on my weight and I can beat my face decently. Now she mimics everything I do, even tries to be funny when I send her pics, but when her face is fucked up, I try to be nice. I'm going to attach pictures. That's what that is. I'm the brown girl. She lies about going on trips with her friends because we travel every month. She tells me they are so jealous of her even though she doesn't have shit but a wet ass and food stamps. My question is, how do you handle a person that lies constantly? Thanks so much. Sorry for it being so long. Actually, that wasn't long. That was the perfect amount. Okay, so let's look at this. So you're the brown, cute, and that's Mia. All right. Those eyebrows are thick. Eyebrows are a mess. You want to start on this one?
What was the question? My question is,
how do you handle
a person that lies constantly? You don't.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's, you know what, that's, I've actually dealt with people like that. And as you grow older, I mean, y'all was already separated. What made y'all start talking again? I just won't have anything. She got some issues. She's definitely insecure. Yeah. She got some issues that can't nobody help but her. And I would just continue to live my life and not have any... I mean, it's okay to have like a 5-minute conversation to see if she okay, but she irks. She get on your nerves. You're probably in a bad mood every time you talk to her. Yeah. Like, just let it go.
And the fact that she outed you to your family is unforgivable.
And it was not her place.
The fact that she walked around talking about your mama love her more than she loved you, that's crazy shit.
That's kind of almost like some single
white female type shit. She's kind of low-key crazy. And I don't think that you need to hold on to a friendship just because y'all been friends since y'all was kids. Every person ain't meant to be in your life for forever. That's one of the friendships you need to let go. Like Monique said, if you just want to check on her every now and then, just make sure alright, do that. But I wouldn't fool with her. I couldn't fool with nobody like her on an everyday basis. No way. No. So we're telling you to cut it off, cut it out. Leave her alone and live your life and be happy, because she brings nothing but negativity to your life. So that's what we say. Cut that lying ass bitch off. Next question. It is titled Free Food or Not. We gonna say free food because we fat. So before we even answer, she said, hey Keisha and Bo, I love the both of you so much and I truly look up to you guys. I'm a sophomore in college now, but during the end of my senior year in high school, I met this guy and we had an off and on again relationship for about a year. I got tired of the lies, so I ended. He hits me up from time to time and the conversation is friendly on my end but flirty on his. I know that I do not want to get back with him, but he offered to take me out to dinner. Is it wrong for me to go just to eat? LOL. I do not want to lead him on, but I am not interested in being anything more than friends, and I have told him this. Should I collect the free meal or not? Thanks for listening. Well, in my day, I used to be the girl that would go out with somebody just for a free meal. That shit ended up coming back on me later on in life. But during that time, I ate good like a motherfucker. I mean, I would only do some shit like that if it was like push come to shove. And I know you're a college student, like you just tired of eating oodles and noodles and you ain't got nothing else and you might need to hit a nigga up, act like you like him here now and then just to go out and eat. But I wouldn't do it on all. That's like a get out of jail free card. Just only use it when needed. That's what I say.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't go. It ain't worth it. Whatever it is. He probably ain't even offering you shit for real.
Yeah, so I would say do it every blue moon when needed. But with him, don't do it unless you see a future and you don't. So just leave him alone. But I know them hungry nights. You might have to act like you like somebody.
Girl, you better put some steak sauce on the noodles and noodles.
Okay, this one is titled Confused as Hell. Hey Keisha and Mo, I don't know if you remember me, but I was the young college student who was dealing with a young man in the summer, and then when we got back to campus, he started acting funny. Remember you. A lot has happened since we stopped talking in November after he told me we weren't vibing. In quotes, how can you vibe with somebody you stopped talking to? And he feels like we are not compatible. We haven't spoken to one another for almost 3 months, and one random night at 1 a.m. this dude hits my phone saying, where you at? I wake up and see the message and ignore it for 2 days because I thought, is this nigga dumb? I responded 2 days later and asked if he was drunk. His response was golden. LOL. My finger slipped. Like, huh? He played too much. I decided to call him out on his bullshit and said, you have an iPhone. How in the world can you text someone by accident that you haven't spoken to since 2016? Do you think I'm dumb? You play right into his hand. I wouldn't even know. He responded, LOL. I have never said you were dumb. Keep in mind, as I was texting him, he was coming off plain and flirtatious. A big contrast from when he was trying to tell me off. The next day we see each other and it was so awkward. I don't know if it's because I caught that ass in a lie. But guys, what should I do? Does he have a newfound does he have a newfound interest in me, or does he just want to fuck? Should I call him or just leave him alone? What do you call him for? What was that an effort on his part to get us back on good terms? No.
At 1 in the morning?
No. What? Just because he called you and then when you hit, no. Monique.
What? I mean, he wanted to fuck. What do you think people call you at 1 o'clock in the morning? Where you
at? Yes, he just wanted to fuck you that night, and then the next day he realized he was making a mistake, or he called somebody else and fucked up. So now he was done with you the next day. He don't want you, girl. You fell right into his hand, getting all the emotional in your feelings. So now he know, yeah, I can still go to that next time I wanna. My dick get hard at 1 o'clock in the morning. No, he don't want you. Keep it moving. Don't fall into this nigga trap no more, thinking that he like you. He do not like you. He does not. No.
And stop sleeping with the phone by your ear now.
You turn that motherfucker on silent.
Block his ass.
Yes, he is the worst. Ugh. Last question for this video. Oh Lord. Married to my rapist. I don't know, Jesus. I don't know. Hey guys, I really need your advice on this situation I'm in. When I was 19, I was a freshman in college. I went to a party and got real drunk. I was with a friend but her, I don't know where she was when all this shit happened, which is why we aren't friends anymore. So anyway, I was drunk and was raped. I was still a virgin at the time. I couldn't see the person who raped me face clearly. It was blurry, so the police couldn't do much about it. Fast forward to when I was 25, I met a guy who was everything you can imagine. Blue eyes, tall, doctor. Turns out we went to the same college. In quotes, now you understand the title. So as we got to know each other, I told him what happened to me. He was very comforting and understanding. A year later, he proposed and we got married. From time to time, I would get nightmares of the time I was raped in college, but this time I had the nightmare we were at our honeymoon. During the nightmare, I tried to look and see the person's face, and it was my husband's face. I jumped up from bed screaming while he was trying to calm me down. I told him what I saw, and he didn't say anything. I got out from the room. He started chasing me. Then I started thinking this couldn't be him. He would never do that to someone, and started apologizing to him. Meanwhile, he still didn't say anything. We finally did say something. He told me word for word, "It's true. You're right. It was me. I was also drunk, but after time I forgot about it and couldn't remember the person's face. I was such in shock." Is this a book you trying to write? I mean, I'm not trying to downplay this. If this is real, oh my God, but this sounds like a book. I was in such shock. So many things were going through my head. I wanted to kill him and everything. Next thing you know, I woke up in the hotel. Apparently, I fainted. He carried me back. When he left the room, I packed my bags, went on the first flight possible, and went back home. He's been calling me constantly, and I blocked him on everything, but he keeps going. I filed for divorce, and he agreed to sign them. Just last week, I started throwing up, so I went to the doctor and told them, and they told me, guess what? I'm fucking pregnant. I was going to get an abortion, but after hearing the heartbeat, I couldn't. I don't know if I should tell my husband / rapist or just keep it to myself. Right now, I'm 9 weeks pregnant. I'm also thinking to go back to my state. What's CT? Connecticut? I just don't know what to do. I don't have any close family, and I don't really have any good friends. I tried therapy, but that doesn't really help much, and it's expensive. If this were you, what would you do? I'm so fucked up in the head right now because I just read a book. So I think that's what got me more fucked up. Was I just read this crazy ass book that kind of dealt with some shit like this. I don't know why I want to tell her to stay with them. I do too. I just didn't know if I was crazy or what, because it's fucked up. But I guess because I don't. We're gonna keep this out the video. I don't feel attached to the story because it seems so unreal. Is it just me? This don't seem real.
It don't seem real to me either. But shit, I'm still thinking like...
He said he was drunk and he didn't remember. And you was drunk. You don't remember. But you remember getting raped.
But you all of a sudden remember his face. And it was his face. You lying.
I just don't... It seemed like a book.
You bullshit.
It's crazy for us to say this, but it's just, I mean, what made you marry him in the first place? It had to been some type of good in him. And I'm not saying rape is okay under no circumstance, because it's not. I don't know. Maybe it was a mistake on his part. I don't know.
He said he was drunk too.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, and then you was drunk, so I'm not saying that, you know, you led him on and think it was okay. I'm not saying none of that, but I don't know. This is crazy. This is absolutely nuts. I mean, if you gonna keep the child, he deserves to know about his child. I mean, you married this man. I mean, if you just can't stay with him because of what happened, then that's totally understandable.
And if you can't bear to see him, you don't need to have that baby, because he deserves to,
be
regardless
in his
of what
life.
happened, as fucked up as it is, he still deserves to be in his child's life because you willingly married him.
Yeah, and I would ask the question, why didn't he tell you up front? Maybe because he knew that you would leave him. Why didn't he tell you when you told him about the incident or whatever? Y'all need to sit down and talk. Instead of you running from the situation, you need to sit down and talk to him. Like, literally sit down and talk to him and see if it could be worked out, maybe through counseling or some shit like that.
Did she say, I tried therapy, but
no, she said she just ran.
Maybe y'all need to go to therapy together.
Yeah, she said she just came back home, packed up, and left. Y'all need to work this out. You need to work this out. Figure it out. I don't know. Hopefully our advice helps. Somebody down there in the comment section comment on this one, because this one was crazy. And we were, wishing you the best, honey. And let us know what you decided to do, because you sent this to us a few weeks ago. So please send us an update. And I think out of anything, you do deserve to have a conversation with him. A conversation needs to be had, because you just upped and ran. If anything, you deserve for yourself to answer the questions that you may have in your head. So y'all at least need to have a conversation and figure out what needs to happen from there. Yeah. Because that's nuts. Is he white? Because you said blue eyes tall. Is he white? I don't know. Because you black or you something. You Puerto Rican something.
What the hell was that? My bad.
That's the end of this video. If you all have a question for us, please email us at since1@gmail.com, and we will see you all on the next video.